Quick overview of what I'm asking of you. This is the diamond. This is the whole city, and it's split up into these different neighborhoods, these triangular neighborhoods. And I guess the neighborhoods don't have to be triangles, but right now they are. So these have named and they're colored for who is assigned the hexagons in that neighborhood. Don't mind the green. I just have been lazy and didn't fill that in yet. So, like, Barry's got a bunch, and then Barry's work is going to line up with my girlfriend's work, who's going to line up with Aaron's work, who lines up with me. So the rest of the stuff is unassigned. Here are mainly the hotkeys you'll be using. So this is for moving objects around, and this is for controlling the camera on the right. Generally speaking, you won't be doing 95% of what Blender is actually capable of. Here are your pieces. These are your pieces that go in. You could hold down Z, go to solid, and your frame rate is much better now. This computer is also not that great. So if you don't have a great computer, I don't even recommend doing this. Well, if you don't have a good computer, I don't recommend doing this. If you have a great computer, it's going to be much nicer than this. So these are not sorted yet. I'm going to sort these probably right after this video. And these are all of the pieces you use. So if you click on them, this is one piece. Right? See how it highlights? This is one piece. See how that highlights? So these are the building blocks of the city. This is what you have to work with. These are your assets, your tools. You hold down Alt D, and it creates another one, and it's translating right now automatically. You do Alt D and then left click to assign that space, because otherwise you're going to move up and down. It's moving up and down right now because it's parallel to the camera. So I could just click again here. See how these two are level and the third one is not. Anyway, it's an advanced maneuver. So you move this, then you hit G, and you have X, then you have GY, and then you have GZ. Now you hit numpad 7, which you're going to be doing a lot of. Numpad 7 moves you in this area, so now your G is parallel. So you hit your G, then you hit numpad period. Oh yeah, if you have a laptop without a numpad, you don't even want to do this. It's a mess. You'd have to move all the keys. Hit G again, and now you want to rotate it, and you use GZ. And you just, if it goes turns like that, you went too far. So this is going too far. You want to just get it like right there, within reason. If you get too close, it screws up the render if the camera's too far away. So you do want to give it a little bit of air, a little bit of gap, and then while you're fine tuning this part, if you hold Shift, it makes it less sensitive. It makes the mouse movements less sensitive. So then you hit left click again. The left and right click are interchangeable. It's in the main settings when you install the software. It says if you want to use left or right. I use right to select stuff, and then left is just this cursor. Anyway, so yeah, this is all set. This hexagon's all done. You've made this decision with this hexagon, and you're ready to move on to the next hexagon. There are 1,600 of these in this city, and then you can do the vertical ones too. So I'm going to run you through a tutorial for. Oh man, my computer is already slow. This is going to be bad. I'm going to run you through a tutorial for this greenhouse I made the other day. Alt D, left click to put down. When it's yellow, that means it's not being moved by your mouse. Then you want to zoom out to go back to... You're going to be doing this process often. I'm going to have everything lined up real nice right down here in categories. So then you hit G, move it all the way up here. Numpad dot, not quite far enough. The shift middle mouse, right there, G again. Now you do Z, R, sorry, to rotate, Z for Z axis, and then Control to rotate it 5 degrees at a time. And in the bottom left, you'll see the degrees. You always want to do 60, 120, minus 60, minus 120. When you get your 120, that's what this is right now, you hit left click. It pops that into place. And then you hit G again. And on this one, you want to line up. So with a lot of objects, there's a certain overlap area that is designed into the object. It's where the object is supposed to overlap the hexagon. For this specific object, that area is this top glass right here. So you want to hit G and slide it into place right where the glass touches, and then left click. Alt D to make another one. R, Z, hold down Control. This time you're only going 60, because right, 360 divided by 6. Left click again, slide over there, slide the camera with shift middle mouse to do this. Then G, and then slide right here. You got your left click to solidify it. And now you do shift left click to do multiple, and then you do Alt D, and then you do what was that? GZ for translate on the Z axis, and then you do Alt D again, and then do GX to do the X axis. Now here you have to get this about right there, right? The lineup spot. And then you can do again the lineup spot. And then Alt A is deselect all, which is weird. You're not going to use that one that much. But you want to make sure everything's deselected before you start, you know, going around clicking stuff. Anyway, that was a nice tutorial. Now, if I do rendered, this is going to take a little while because my computer sucks. That was Z, by the way, to bring up that menu. You want to stay in solid and wireframe most of the time. The vast majority of the time you're going to be in solid. Sometimes you'll do wireframe, but that's more for the advanced maneuvers. More for the advanced stuff. Yeah, I'm about to get a new PC just for this project. It's going to be 9 times faster than this machine. Very excited about it. Should be in the mail in 2 or 3 days. Should be arriving in 2 or 3 days. So, yeah, I mean, this is a big project. Oh, jeez. There we go. This is a big project considering I'm updating my PC just for it, right? So, this is what we've already done just in this video, just in this tutorial. We have this park right here and all of these greenhouses. Now, you can't see it because it's off the camera, but you right click on one of these and you have this hexagon selected. Then in the bottom right, you can't see it, it'll say array count, and you just hit, it's at 8 right now, and you just click the arrow, and now it's at 7, and now it's at 6, etc., etc. So that's how you adjust to the hexagon height. And now you can move, you can put another park here. So great. So nice. Obviously, these balconies need something to attach to, but yeah, I guess this concludes the tutorial. I know I went really fast. You can rewatch it So we're just going to do a couple more because, you know, it'll help you guys out. Let's say we want a bridge right between these two. A bridge would be really nice. So we go and grab our bridge. Sorry, the numpad 7. I got a little keylogger now. So the bridge that I made yesterday would be great. So when you're picking them up from over here, you always want to do Alt-D and then left click. So that is, whoops. So that ensures that you always have one over there. So then you want to rotate this GZ or RZ, sorry, control. My keylogger doesn't show up. Okay, apparently G is not wanting to. There we go. Not wanting to go for me. The keylogger does not show control. I don't know why. So then our bridge, you want it to go up a little bit higher. Something like that is fine. Look at that. How nice is that? Now, let's say you want something under that. You want one of those balconies under that. Do like a normal balcony. Actually, I have this fun balcony. You're gonna see the process become sort of repetitive. This balcony is kind of nice. I like that one because it takes up a lot of room. I'm gonna make these closer when I sort them, because there's a lot of dragging with the shift middle mouse. So this one you can kind of do like there, that's 120, and then this is not going to get a lot of sun. You're gonna have to like keep that in mind. Numpad dot to do that. Bring that down. See the horizontal lines here on the hexagons? You want to try and align yourself with those, because that's the cellular separation. Now look at what we made already. Look at this. How easy was that? That was so easy. You're gonna have to consider that these people, this balcony is not going to get a lot of direct sun, especially with these hexagons right here. But it gets a little bit, right? This is the mass transit right here too. These are going to be moving, so don't you worry about that. We're going to be moving the. Well, actually, I guess you would determine how far up and down they move. And see how these are in groups? So this is all a group. This is all a group. These are suggestions for hexagon heights. And it's a starting point so that you don't have to constantly use your up and down amount. Now what I do always is I go through all of the hexagons all at once. And I do all of the counts. And I kind of dream up what I want the space to look like from a topological perspective. Very nice SAT word, huh? So something like this, right? So you want to, like, let's say I'm doing this right now. You want to kind of expose this area to this open area. So like you want to like really show it. And this is like a spine that's like 3 wide, so you're probably going to want the one in the middle. Generally speaking, the one in the middle to be the highest. And then you can get some variance. Like some variance is good. Everything flat is, unless you're doing like a big, unless you kind of want a park, then you want to flatten them. Like if you're planning a park area, you might want, you know, this 7, all 7 exposed. But normally you don't necessarily want to do that. So, and there's a little bit of randomization to this part, but then once you actually start picking your pieces, hopefully it's a little less random. And with this part, I'm gonna show you how to do this is for this specific area. It's not a good spot because there's this three layer spine, but over here would be much better. So actually I'm gonna go over here and do it. That's a good idea. Thanks, Kevin. So these are only 9 stories tall, 3 hexagon cells tall. So let's say we want a really dynamic area, a really dynamic neighborhood. We Alt-Z these, and then in the bottom left you'll see a global Z, and I believe 0.3 is 1 cell. So you want a factor of 0.3. So this is 1.5, which means we're moving it up 5 cells. Then after that was GZ movement. So now we moved it up 5 cells. We can put the stilts. We put the stilts in later. The stilts are not there yet. But then you could do this. This is where it gets really crazy. This is where the modular aspect gets nuts. Actually, I want... Your computer will hopefully be a little bit faster than this. Sorry. So, these don't fit the bridge. It has to line up with 2 parallel sides. So these would actually fit the bridge. So, here's what I've got in my head. I'm just going to walk you through my process here. You have a park going through here. You could even have shops. There's a storefront object. And then you have your bridge in the middle right here, going from here to here. And then you have stairs going up here. And then you can have another park and a door right here. You can maybe bring this down 1 if you wanted, or leave it. Sorry, I keep getting the... Oh, that's Barry. Barry's triangle. So you could bring this down 1 if you wanted, if it's too tall. And then you'd have, after your park, you could have another park right here. This 3. So I guess I could walk you through that process. So Alt-D. I need to there's on the right, there's a bunch of groups and check marks. If you uncheck them, you hide the entire group. So I'm going to put the triangles in a whole group. I haven't done that yet. So then you can just hide the triangles and reveal the triangles whenever you want. So... Oh, schizophrenia treatment. Google knows me way too well. So... Here we go. Okay, these triangles are really like fucking my shit up right now. Yeah, I'm gonna try and take care of all the slightly more complicated stuff for you guys. Like making objects. Making objects is a whole another ball game. So you ideally won't have to worry about that. There's an overlap here with this. That's just the nature of this object. And I'm gonna say to not worry about it. I don't know why this looks like it's a little bit too big. It's like just like a hair too big. See this? And then right here. There we go. I don't know. I just GZ'd it a little bit. Whatever. So that'll go right there. Then I could put a park underneath. So that's that bridge. I'm using that bridge a little too much. Let me use some more new objects. There's a park. You want to categorize the parks by their size. So this one is numpad dot. This one is interesting because it's 3 layers, but you do have to mirror it. I believe there's a mirror of it somewhere around here. This one's 2. We're gonna use this one. I like this one. It's like got a temple and a statue. I'm sure it's like kind of like a Buddhist thing. You probably saw it from the other video. Oh my god, I really should have. Okay, let me just take these. Take Barry. And we're gonna hide it in a new collection and name the new collection called Neighbor Triangles. And then we go to what the fuck is this? Here we go. There we go. Oh, it's so much better. These errands were in a different one. I'm just sorting here. I guess I'll leave the text for now. And then neighbor triangles. Oh, it's like an orgasm. Okay. Look, see this? This is what I was talking about right here. You can actually see what you're doing. So we got you always want multiples of 60 for the rotations. Sometimes you do 30. I don't know, maybe, but that lag was me hitting G. Me hitting G like several times was the lag. So see, I don't like how this temple kind of blocks the bridge, sort of. So what I could do is I could just slide this down here. Now, you might say to yourself, oh, well, like, now there's no bridges up here. I do have a separate bridge. Or, there's no stairs up to this part. I do have a separate standalone stair. But for little stuff like that, honestly, I wouldn't even worry about it. I just didn't like how the temple's kind of big. I didn't like how the temple was blocking the bridge. So this is better. This is better. Just make sure it's nice and centered. Now we're gonna go grab a park that is 3 long. Now here's the park that's 3 long. You probably saw this one a lot too. Alt D. Don't worry about the paths not leading anywhere. If you watch version 6 very closely, I have a bunch of paths that don't lead anywhere. So we're talking about, we're not after perfection here, we're after good enough. So rotate this one 60. I'm probably going to leave this little thing. So, and then you see right here, you just kind of G shift right there. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the goal is to get it pretty close. Alt A is deselect all. I just like to do that after I make a movement. Now look at this. Look, this is what we've just watched each other do. Or you watched me do. And then I just really like this one with the flowers, the heart with the flowers. It used to have a door. This one is a classic. This is actually from version 2, believe it or not. I used it kind of extensive. I fell in love with it during version 2. So you kind of have to remember where. So okay, if you left click, you can get a pointer here, and this is adept at remembering where the hell this was, because you're looking at all these hexagons. So you hit numpad 7, and then you rotate this into place like this. G this bad boy into place, and then GZ this bad boy into place. I'm just gonna leave this because I've already done it. Like, even though it's just picked a random spot and then I like built it up, I'm gonna build up a little bit around it too, and maybe like add some parks. Maybe I'll put a baseball stadium here or something. So now I'm gonna want to bring this down because this is supposed to be the general height. So this is the general height. We're building off of this bedrock. The bedrock is 9 floors. This bedrock here is 15 floors. And this bedrock over here is 24 floors. See how this works? See this? Brilliant, huh? And then there's these are like the neighborhoods sort of. So look at this. Look at what we've already done. Wow. There's only this much left. This is why I'm asking for help and making tutorials. And like, there's really no wrong answer. I mean, some are better than others, yes, don't get me wrong, but there's really no wrong answer. So we have 3 here. I might do... Oh, I know what I could do. This is going to be cool. So, see that pause was me thinking. We're going to put up 2. So it's going from 3 to 5. We're going to put in some shops. A little bit of shopping. So I really hope I didn't delete these. Oh, fuck. I'm thinking the shopping mall. I don't see it. Well, I figured this would happen. Okay, let's put this in instead. I really like this park. I am going to get the shopping mall, but just not right now, not in this video. So there's 2 of these as well. Ooh, we could do a ball pit. That's my girlfriend's favorite. I'm gonna hold you that forever. Okay. We have your cross here too. There's a whole this is connected to the cross park. There's 2 of these. If you notice, they're very similar. Just one of them doesn't have these staircases, and this one has hanging gardens. So we're just gonna grab one of those. Not as exciting as the outdoor mall area. And with the mall too, they're all red. I just picked red as a generic color, but that could be changed. There's also a cool bridge for the mall area. So this is usually what I do. I come in, I look, I kind of see what I want, and then I'll click here and I'll say, okay, I want this, right? I want to put it here, so I left click, and now I know where my cursor is. I can slide it into place. Now I have to decide on a vertical height. So I'm doing my Z, and you're asking yourself, do you want here, which is kind of crushing the trees, it's not high enough, or do you want it here, which would be really cool if you come up one more. If you go up 3, it just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. I do like 2 though. This 2 off of the base level. I am feeling this. It's just, so there it is. Look at that. Wow. We're getting like really cool, and this is getting really neat, huh? I haven't put the stilts in. Let's put the stilts in real quick. Unless I forgot to copy those 2. This is bad. I'm going to have to go and find all this stuff. Let's put this in, because I know it's here. This is for your mass transit. Just right here, it goes in the middle. Just like that. Okay, I'm done getting organized for you guys. and it looks so much better. I can't begin to describe how much better this looks. So we have a new ornament here. I actually just made this too. I didn't time lapse it, unfortunately, but it looks great. You're gonna want to utilize this one too. I would do show it in render, but my computer's all laggy. It looks amazing in render. I had it previously. It looks like crap. Here, this is just for final touch ornamentations. This one's super over the top, if you can't tell already. Oh my god, this computer. Okay, this one is over the top. This one is not. This one's very mild. I had some more trees. I gotta get the rest of the trees. Kind of like this castle here. The Christ cross. Those are two flags. This one's Kakistan. This one's Ancapistan. You can add those two. Your butterfly. This snake thing. This one is at an angle. So it goes from one hexagon cell up here to down one hexagon cell here, and this goes straight across. There's this futuristic looking pod thing, few statues. Then there's these which go on a vertex. One has the vines, and the other does not have the vines. The vines are just a nice touch everywhere. I just put those everywhere. Just cover the whole city with them. This is part of the water tower. Where's the rest of the water tower? Oh god, I have to get that too. Yeah, I gotta get the bottom half of the water tower from the other file. That's okay. The slide. I was thinking of making another slide. Here's a pool. Looks good. This is a ball pit. These are obviously hot air balloons. Classic. There's a theater. This is bungee jumping. Gives you don't have the guy hit the bottom too. This has to be off of a nice clip. This is for like skydiving. This is one of those skydiving things. I might make it vertically because then there's not enough room for them to hit the net. But this is for like base jumping. It even says Ancapistan in the middle. It's pretty nice. I may actually do this right now. There we go. Much better. There we go. So now if these are elastic, it'll really help you reduce your G-forces on impact. The Duff Blimp. This is a outdoor theater right here. Outdoor theater. We have a football field. And then these guys are actually in version 2, version 3. No, they're in version 1, version 2, version 3, and they're in version 4. I don't know if they're in version 6. Oh, I think they are. You just don't see them. They're out of shot, out of frame. Anyway, balconies. We have these two I mentioned earlier. This is a smaller version of the balcony. Here's a big version of this balcony. And then here's a small version of this balcony. This one has 2 layers too. It's a double-decker. This is a jacuzzi vertex balcony with some vines on it too. Kind of looks like a scruffy little beard or something. And then here's jacuzzi balconies, private jacuzzi balconies. This goes halfway up, and then you have this mini micro park, and then another stair halfway up. I need to get the stairs too. I don't have stairs. Here's a corner balcony, pretty straightforward. This is the one we used earlier. This is nice. This goes straight across. It bridges the gap. Bridges the gap between hexagons. I made the top look much nicer too. The top was crap before. if you look very closely at version 6. So that's pretty much all of the balconies, actually. Oh, there's this one. This one's cool. I forgot I even made this one. This one is kind of strange. It has this goes, I believe, on a vertex. This steel bar, and then here's steel cable that holds up the balcony. And then yeah, the 2 layers to it. It's kind of a rhombi. This right here is a trampoline, and this is glass right here. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It has some staircases too and some sunbathing. Nice rhombi corner piece. It's smaller too. So you have your large, you have your medium, and you have your small here and here. This doesn't go all the way across, and this goes all the way across to the next hexagon. Let's take these are kind of balconies too. They have these paths, the solar panels. Moving on to the parks. Oh, bridges. So we have one small bridge. You can just scale this to whatever size. This is a larger bridge. I call it an Elven Bridge. My girlfriend actually designed this one. The purple is optional. You can change the purple. And then this was from the shopping mall. You could scale this as well. You can scale linked objects, and it will not scale every linked object. If you go into edit mode, which I don't recommend because this is what I spend my time in edit mode. So don't bother doing edit mode. But if you link, let's do Alt-D, right? So let's say you want to scale this, SY. This is a complicated maneuver. Don't try this at home. SY. See, look, they're linked. So the first one does not change because it wasn't in edit mode. So you can actually scale the bridges to fit your gap. But most of them are standardized. Like this one right here is standardized, as we have already found out. Let's go into parks here. This one is the temple. We already used the temple. Here's a playground and a volleyball court. This is statues, but I got rid of the statues because they're too high polygon. They were really like chewing into the PC, so had to get rid of them. And then this is the heart with some flowers. It's a heart one. This is yoga. It's 2 wide. Here is the 3, my only 3 park. Another 1. I made all my junctions. If you look at version 6, all the junctions used this because it has the hexagon junction. I just figured, I don't know, it'd be cool symbolism. You have poplar trees and a tennis court. This is a 3. I usually mirror this one. I had a mirror of this one before, and then I had a mirror of this one before because it's kind of appropriate to have mirrors of those two. I might have mirrored this one too, I'm not sure. This one is not as important, but these two, it's important to have a mirror. I will be including that. I won't do it right now though during this video. So those are the parks. I think I covered all of them. Oh, this one right here. This is kind of nice. I don't know, I just like it. I like the 3. You can make some like this 3 and then this 3. I might make a few more parks. I really should make like a couple more parks, especially with these. The trapezoid, the rhombus, and the triangle. Really important that we need more of these. So here we have those options. And then the grass. You have to put the grass on top separate. It's just the way it works. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. So helipad right here with a windsock. Here is a pod transport, And this is just a support column that you can put on vertices. Here is an elevator, a modular elevator. Now keep in mind with this elevator, oh god, sorry, it's glitchy. It is 2 pieces. So this one piece can be animated like so. I can do the animation. Don't worry about the animation. It's a whole nother rabbit hole. But you just want to move both of them at the same time. So you want to select both pieces. And then you do your Alt-D. Right? So make sure you get both pieces. It just saves me some time because then I would animate the as I'm doing the camera path, which I'm going to handle the camera path too. Don't worry about the camera path. Don't worry about the video editing. Don't worry about the music. I will be editing these as the camera moves by. Here is a glass shroud for the paths. Here are solar panels with some beautiful vines as well. This is, you can scale these too. These are all just glass. This is from the shopping mall previously. Here's the stilts. This is your currently under construction construction site. And then this is what I was looking for here. I finally got it. This is your mall from version 6. So, oh, and then you have your people. I'll fill in the people too, but they're here. This is just your people traveling down the road. You have your bicyclists, people walking. You even have your freight guy with the boxes and the pallet jack. And then you have both of your guys here. So yeah, looking pretty good. Let me just fix this right now. It's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. Better. So, windows. Not too many windows. I thought I had more than this. You have your box windows. You have your oval windows. I had exotic windows. I gotta grab those too. Damn it. And then you have your big exotic window. There's actually a naked guy standing in the window here, but you can only see him on material mode. And then these are your balcony windows right here. So these are your drawbridge windows is what they're called. My friend invented these. Can't wait. They're going to be amazing. Your window actually opens to, I believe, 6 feet by 6 feet, a 6 foot by 6 foot square. And these tension cables is like a suspension bridge. And it can hold, 2 people. Is pretty much about the maximum weight allowance you're going to want. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty cool. So that was covering almost every single object you have to work with. I think there are 2 of them that I said I needed to do. But this one's huge. I got to really work on these. So by the time you see this video, hopefully I'll have a couple more of these. Anyway, the whole reason I came out here, the whole reason I did this was to get my stilts. Here's my stilts under function. So we're going to slide these into place. Come on. Oh, man. It's really annoying to have a crappy computer. What is going on with this? Okay, the whole thing shifted. That's not good. Okay, I just recovered from a horrible, horrible problem where a bunch of these hexagons randomly moved out of place. And I was panicking. I thought I had to start over with this whole diamond. I was freaking out. But then, as I was working, or as I was in the depths of my despair, I realized that Blender automatically makes lots and lots of backups, lots of autosaves. So I grabbed an autosave from yesterday, and then I grabbed the diamond, which is still intact in the autosave. I made a collection using the diamonds with M right here, and then I saved the autosave file with the collection, and I imported the collection over where the diamond once was. So I was importing just the selection, and oh man, it saved me the biggest headache ever. I was so happy about it. But one of the ways we could alleviate this, as well as have your workflow much faster, I was thinking about this just now. You hit B for area select. Oh, actually Z first, wireframe. And then B, area select, to get all of our pieces. Now we have all of our pieces selected. Then we want our work area. So this is going to be our work area. Let's say something like this. Right? Just that. Could be even smaller. Now you hit numpad \, and you are limited to this. This is all you have to worry about. Look at my frame rate. Look at this frame rate. Glorious. So that would be a huge lifesaver. You don't have to worry about a lot of this crap. So, just what I was planning on doing to begin with, we have our stilts. These are much closer too. Look at how closer these are. This is really a lifesaver. Line these up with your stilts. Hit that numpad 0, numpad dot is really important. You need to hit the numpad dot every now and then. And now, look at those stilts. We have our stilts in here too. Now we have, I was going to get, don't hit the \, again. You don't need to hit the \. You already have all of the pieces you need in this thing. I was also going to grab, if you want to save time with your workflow, think of multiple pieces you want and then grab multiple pieces at a time. So I'm also going to need the, what is that? I don't know what that was. And then we're going to go, what park do we want? We want to do yoga and tennis for our parks. And then we might want to do the playground. I love the playground park. So we come up here, have all these pieces already. Move this guy down. This is actually, we're actually going to leave this in the video. What I'm doing right now is going to be part of the city. I know it sounds kind of random to have this like part jutting out here, but we can just build around it. Like, have these go up. I was hoping this would be a little faster even when we isolated, but it still takes a little while to do these. So we wanted our tennis maybe right here. No, we want the yoga in the sun. So yoga's gonna go here, or should we want this one here? Maybe we'll do the tennis at the top. Grab our yoga people. remember to use our left click to identify which hexagons we're actually talking about. And then if you really want to be a stickler, you can rotate it so that the yoga people are in the sun. But, you know, details, details, details. Now, I need to do a couple more parks. Oh, and then right here, this is our excuse for making this random, very tall piece. Look at that. Oh man, this is looking really good. Now we want our shops. Our shops, we're gonna go here. And you just kind of squish them like so. Could get a third one. There we go. Now we have our storefronts done. And our helipad. So we just put in a helipad, we put in the tennis, we put in the yoga, we put in the storefronts, and we put in our playground. All in that one little that one little trip. So let's put in those some solar panels and then some greenhouse things. So we want some greenhouse balconies. We want this fancy staircase. Let's get a jacuzzi thing. We'll get some of this. We'll get some more of these. I like this one with the hanging gardens. And then we'll get our those. Now keep in mind, I'm not even using the trapezoids or the triangles or anything yet. That's the scary part here. So what we could do, so this is a path. This doubles as a path, which most people don't know. Well, it shows you in version 6. So you can do the path right here. And then notice how much time I've spent on such a little section. And this doesn't include the windows too. The windows are their own beast. Like, it just like takes forever. I was just like pour a nice tall glass of wine and just work on the windows. So grab 2 more of these. I'm gonna have to rotate 120 on this. Oh, see, this one's too squished. So you have to make sure you do. Let's see, that's better. This doesn't have to be perfect. This is like me being anal right here. But try and make sure the vertical, it lines up with the bottom of the hexagon. So, what was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, make sure you do Alt A now and then to deselect all. It's just prudent to do so every now and then. So you could do this right here. This is actually the first time I'm using this piece, so it's really exciting for me. It's always really nice to use a piece for the first time. Just like that. Or you could also maybe Alt D it. 180 degrees. That's actually really cool. That was not intentional to do this. I promise you that was not intentional. But I love it. It's a little cramped right here. Just a tiny bit cramped. Oh, so close. Oh, and then this one's too far over. Damn it. You know what? If I scale this just like that, scale this just like that. Oh, come on. I might get rid of one of these staircases. I could actually do that right now. Let me back it up just in case I like the double better. I'll put the double down here. And then I'll get rid of one of these staircases. I don't know why I did two. Not really sure why I did two. But you just select. Hello? What is going on? Oh, I'm just trying to select the wrong one. Okay, see this? This is edit mode. They're linked. Delete. That is really cool. Oh, that is great. What kind of park am I going to put here now? I could just put a plain one. Plain grass. Or I could do... See, I need more parks. Let's get this one. And then let's get some plain grass. I really could use like 2 or 3 more parks. If you want to speed up your workflow, make everything on the same level, on the z-axis. See, this is kind of annoying. Now you want to go here. I'm going to rotate to 60. And voila. Now if I was really a stickler, I would mirror this so that this path is over here near the this. But I'm not too worried about it. So look at how we're doing now, just in this tutorial. Let's do. I just want to use this because I made it cooler looking. It's going right here. I really added to the quality of this piece, like today. So it's something like that. That's how you use that one. It looks like I can actually scale it too. It's not scaled properly. So you would go in here. I don't want to hit S normally. You want to go into edit mode. Edit mode's for pros only. Don't even try it. There we go. Now it's scaled properly through edit mode. And we'll use this one to go here. Maybe here. So we got our balcony here. jacuzzi balcony. Apparently I don't have this dialed in properly. It's ever so slightly off. Oh, I think it's off by 2 degrees. Because it's a pentagon, it's not a hexagon. I could fix that. I could fix that for you. This is a new one as well. You want to go down to these. Usually there's an item that signifies how far you want to take the Z down. And on here, it's where this hits the... where that hits right there. The, whatchamacallit. So now that I've properly... so we're going to have... we could do 3 of these. And then we could do... oh, where is... huh. I can't seem to find... oh man, even solid's getting slow. No, I don't want rendered. Oh, Jesus. I must have hid the glass balcony somewhere. The greenhouse balcony. Wow. I apologize for this delay that I'm not going to edit out because I'm too lazy. I really hope it doesn't crash too. The auto oh, there we go. Nice. It would look a lot better if I had the sun in this group, but this is rendered. I'll do the sun at the end. Let me save it too, because that made me nervous. Okay. Let us grab... we want... I categorized them and I still can't find out what the heck this is. See? This is why I lost it. It's in the ground somewhere. It's right here. That wireframe, boy. Got it. Remember, line up that with the line. This takes up a whole cube, or a whole cell, sorry. I don't feel like doing the Z for that one, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Sometimes it's faster to just delete something than it is to find the Z. Rotate 60. Rotate 120 because it's 60 times 2. You can tell I've done this before. Oh. Wow, that looks so good. I'm going to throw some grass on top because could use some grass on top. And then I might grab up a park here and a park here. And then I'll do want this park, and then I want a 2. Oh, I need some other 2 parks. Let's do like these 2. I'm gonna make some more parks for sure. And then what else did I say I was gonna do? Oh yeah, some grass on the roof. Grass. Parks. Alt D, left click. to place them. I hope you're really getting the feel of this. If yours doesn't look as crazy as mine, that's okay. Honestly, even just getting a little bit done is important. We're gonna have the rest of our lives to really make these cities look crazy and act crazy and all that stuff. Oops, I grabbed the hexagon. Oh yeah, right click is cancel, if you're wondering. Remember to have that little gap. Now the question is, where do we want the pond? Let's have the pond. Let's have the pond under the mass transit. No, we'll have it towards this way. We could have done it under the transit. Oh, here's what we got. This is looking really nice. I'm really actually pretty happy with this. We're gonna look at... I'm gonna put some roads in now. So hit numpad / because we need the roads. Here are some roads. We're just gonna grab some. This is in edit mode. I'm going to actually keep these for you. What is it doing? There we go. It wouldn't let me separate my selection. That's like key. Okay, so we have some road sections. We're going to do the same thing, Z, B, and then B here. We're going to catch this in the corner, because this is our transportation node. Now, it should go something like this. See how that lines up? See how that goes? And then you want to go tab. This is edit mode. Edit mode's scary, don't look. Like this. So I'm gonna show you how to do edit mode just for roads. You go click on the roads. Hit tab. Whatever is selected, you just hit Alt A to unselect, and then B to select, and then Shift D, left click to place, and then you can place your roads. Now you don't want the standard is what you're looking at. This is what you're looking at, is the standard. It breaks up the triangle, right? And then, once you have your standard in place, you can go back into solid, and you can change the Z to something you're more comfortable with. So like this would be a good example. So we have this base level of road here, and it gets kind of hairy because like Do you want it to be over the grass or under the grass? See right here? Over, under, over, under. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. So we're going to go to our function. Alt-D. And this is for being a cyclist in the winter. What is going on? There it goes. So, it's really long right now. We could change this to the bottom right. You'll see a number. It says count. Switch our Z. Now, not all of your city has to be this dense, this multi-layered. I'm really just showing off my skills. So then you have one here. And I'm like, oh, oops. And then you could have another right here if you wanted. On this this guy. Now you don't necessarily have to go all the way. You can do like 35. Let's say 30. This is your number of links. Let's see. And then this one you can just leave uncovered, and we haven't done over here yet. This is unfinished. So I was thinking going up here, maybe even popping up to 6. Yeah, from 3 to 6. Sometimes you want like a big jump, a nice jump, like that. And then this one might be 5 right here. So you're already starting to see how that's going to play out. Now, we hit our numpad \. You have to remember, look, we're already blending this. You have to kind of blend these. So it's nice to get the bigger picture now and then. And if you really need to, I'm going to really work on parks. I need a lot more parks, bigger parks. Maybe even do like, let's say you have a lot of room here, right? You can have a huge park. You can put like 2 theaters. So you're like, okay, I got a lot of room right here. Whole bunch of room. So we got to do 1, 2. And then have them be like back to back. Something like that. See how that looks nice? And then just kind of fill out around it. That'll take up a lot of room for you if you really need to. This is so big. We're going to have so much repetition. I'm going to need so many parks. Look at how much I just did. Do you see this? Do you see how much I just did? Like, this is going to be insane. This is going to be absolutely insane. I'm going to need so many more parks. And then, like, let's say, where did the fucking baseball diamond go? Oh, here it is. Put this up on leisure. So you could even do like a dome, like right here. This isn't done yet. I'm just like ruminating. And then our arena. Since this is such a big city, I'm thinking we should do... I'm gonna hit D. I'm in edit mode right now. Oh shit. Okay, let's actually delete those. I'm not going to teach you edit mode, so just close your eyes. It's a hole in the rabbit hole. So, arena, I want to say, might be right here. No, because this is where a lot of the mass transit comes in. I want it to be right here. This is where the arena is going to be. And it's going to be like a trapezoid. Maybe it'll be a pyramid too. Let's see. You could have the pyramid be the arena. This could be the arena. Yeah! An idiot. Why wouldn't I think of that earlier? So, that means I'm building right next to the arena. Oh god, that changes my perspective. So, usually I have a formula to this, but right now I'm not going to. And this crap is just going to be moved entirely. It's going to be moved right here. See how nice modular cities are? Get rid of these. Isn't that so nice? So, we're gonna go with something like this. I can calculate the size of this arena later. Oh, I had the people selected. Take these boys. There we go. Now we have our arena. This changes everything though. This kind of oh no. I'm gonna have to change a lot of this, because I wasn't thinking of putting the arena here until just now. You guys saw it in real time. History in the making. And I did not isolate these boys. So let me isolate these. Separate selection. So, what is going on? Why is this not going down? There we go. I'm going to probably try and bump up the quality of the arena. Every version, I try to make the arena a little bit better. And I tend to be successful. Let's see though, it's getting harder and harder. Yeah. This might have to be like a wall. Especially for wind purposes, maybe like 8. I was not even thinking about this. See, even I make mistakes. This guy, we're just going to take these people, throw them over here for now. I'm not going to worry about that in the present moment. Alt D. So you can see this is really just a marathon of construction. Marathon of design. If those hexagons don't line up, it's not the end of the world, but ideally they would. This one's a 9. So we're going to try and do 8. Remember, this is like, this blueprint is like the finished result. We'll do what was that? I don't even know what that was. I hit 7 without clicking over here. What even was that? Okay, so you kind of get the idea of what's happening here. This is better. I didn't even realize I was going to put the arena there. Let's do the football field in the arena. The Hexy Beasts. I was going to have a presentation of how the voting works too, because this is how voting works. This is how the revolution works. So you need to have a very large supply of people. Very large capacity. The larger your city, the larger the arena. Essentially. Make this nice and centered. Check the Z. The Z is not looking good. Yeah. So I'll calculate these later. I can put the seats in. I suppose I put the seats in now. So the seats are down here somewhere. Here they are. And I did the math based on the seats. So I could try and do some quick math as I put the seats in. We're going to do an array, or we're just going to do it in edit mode because that's easier. So here's how I'm going to work this math. Copy here. It's 50% more seats. Then we scale the X. Do it in edit mode. By 10%. Right there. So that's 1.5 times 1.1. That's 1.65 times the people. Let me write this down. So 1.65. Then I think this has 9 layers instead of 7. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This has 8, 9 potentially. So your formula would be 1.65 times 9 over 7, 'cause that's the ratio, the height ratio, times 55,000, I believe was the version 6 number. So this is your new math right here. I'm not going to use calc right now, but you could probably figure it out already. Feel real proud of yourself. So let's just... And then that doesn't include the field itself. I was thinking of adding a lot of people on the field too. A lot of potential boys. So this, I forget if I even included these in the figure last time. But if we're talking about the legal system depending on this too, it becomes pretty important that we have a lot of seating. I'm going to try and squeeze these ramps to get another, what is going on with this? No, it's froze again. But yeah, I hope you're getting a good idea of how this works. Hope you're getting a really good idea of the whole system. The workflow is not that bad once you kind of settle into it. Okay. Yeah, I know. Great. Okay. Add the ramp. So I was just thinking we'll have some like overflow. There we go, 1.2 on that. have some overflow. What's the word I'm looking for here? Overflow voting areas. Faux show. What is this? Ping pong? Get out of here. I don't even know why that was there. Ping pong. So, something like this. 1.2 here. I might have to recalculate this just for prudency's sake. Oops, didn't rotate this guy. I mean, this is like a whole lot of extra seating. This is looking pretty good. And then we can get even let's get, oh shoot. This guy back here. I'm gonna separate selection because it's just getting a little hairy. See how clean that is now? And then we can just bump this up. Yeah. Pretend there's some stairs here. Oh, shoot. That first row can't really see, can they? Fuck. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to keep this underground. Pretend we'll use it later. This is looking very nice. Anyway, I can't calculate the ground game, but un momento. So I whipped together the math. It's 115,000 people, which is not going to be enough for a city of this size, especially if you need a 3/4 vote for certain things. So you're going to need overthrow. That's right. It's a nice Freudian slip. Overflow voting areas. And then this could be like a concert stage right here, concert stage right here, and then you could have a concert stage right here. That would be freaking gorgeous, actually. I won't build that right now. I'll build that some other time. This is going to be roller coasters on the right, and then on the left you have a water park, is the plan. And then you have one dome here, a second dome over here, and it looks like a bug. Something. Maybe you'll have a third dome too. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, This is kind of the main roadmap. It's all coming together. Oh yeah. Let's see. We could have your high school sports right here. And then maybe more high school sports up here, I would say. As far as sports go, that's probably good. So this, like, already kind of filling out the city a little bit. This is, like, done, though. This area is, like, done. This tiny little section. I'm going to need to do way more parks. Much bigger parks. We're going to need big parks. It's a lot of room otherwise. So I'm just going to show you what this looks like as you isolate with the sun. We'll do the stadium too, why not? So this saves my frame rate when you isolate using using the numpad /. It's still slow. I don't know if it's my save file. It's a long story, but it might operate better with yours. This transition. So now you can actually get a better view of things. There's some shade happening. In the winter there will be even more shade, but that's still pretty great. This is cool. The south facing, it really gives advantage to the people throwing away from the sun. The people throwing into the sun have a large disadvantage. And then you have your Windbreakers right here. These are your Windbreakers. So you don't have to ever really have to worry about wind. Look at that. Now that's just sexy. You can have even more people inside here. Inside these skyscrapers. But, or if you did, oh shit, okay. Let's get real crazy here. Did I just move those? I think I moved those. Okay. Let's pretend that we copied this, moved back, just back like that, and then up. So we just got done boosting up the stadium even more. There's a second row of bleachers, so that adds huge amounts of capacity. But the indoor areas don't quite get as good of a view. But that's okay. This is this could theoretically be 175,000 people. That's just and it's in theory. In practice, who knows? But it's still looking really gorgeous. It's looking really good. This is the biggest stadium yet by a good margin. And I can tell you the distance between, let's say, the farthest football player and the farthest fan is 560 feet. It's 100x, it's 5.6 ratio, all that stuff. 560 feet, which, I mean, if you had binoculars or something, the concerts would be much better though. Look at this. So, if you have 3 concerts, that's only 200. Much better. And then, I really like the idea of the 3 concert halls, but I haven't done them yet. Anyway, this is... I think I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to conclude this. It's been such a wonderful... What is this? Add shade. Huh. Here we go. Oh wow, that's much better. Okay. Thank you. I was wondering why I was adding shadows itself. So you have this would be here. Just a really gorgeous setup with the hot tubs on the roof and the helipad, and over here with your volleyball. Oh, version 7 is going to be so amazing with the playground. Oh man, and then the bar right here. This is for your pre-gaming needs because the stadium is right behind you. Now that the stadium is right next to this place, I'm just gonna AD and just go wild with this. I may rotate here. Have him go in here, just like that. And then array it. So you get like 6 of them. Anyway, I said it was done. Yeah, so I hope you really enjoyed the tutorial. Hope you really enjoyed what's possible and how to do it. It's not as crazy as you think, even though the results are crazy. The results are absolutely mind-blowing. But how to get there is really not that bad. And I hope you guys can kind of dream up really incredible spaces. And I'm so excited to see you do it. To see it, you really come into your own and put together gorgeous areas.
It's over. Nobody wins.
smart, I said I just wanna be the best. Me, I wanna walk a little bit taller, oh me, I wanna feel a little bit stronger, oh me, I wanna think a little bit smart, I said I just wanna be the best. 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 I just wanna be the best.
It's over. Nobody wins.
If you want to see a new and better world come to fruition, as I do, then like, share, and subscribe. You can find an incredible amount of math, knowledge, and 3D renders by clicking on the channel name. And remember, we need you to help spread this vision across the internet for all to see and become familiar with. Let us build this new world together.